Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to our discussion for BSM3203, Research Technique in Molecular Biology. ID, can you please share the screen for the question?
My line is not so good. But I can make you share the screen.
Yeah, sure. Or
Okay.
anyone would like to volunteer?
Wait, yeah.
Maybe I can try and see. I'm sorry, I'm not well. Maybe I can try and see. Are you all able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yes. Right.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So have you guys read through the questions?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I'll be the host for this discussion. So please, if you have any opinion or anything to say, just speak up, okay? We need to be active. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go through the questions once again together. Would anyone like to read? We'll start with number 5, the background. Any volunteer? Can you please scroll up? Yeah, the background of our task. Just anyone, just read the background.
Can I read? Okay, so the background of our task is Taxol is one of the most successful drugs for the treatment of refractory ovarian cancer and metastatic breast cancer. The supply of this drug is insufficient due to limited supply from the original source, which is the bulk of Taxus brevifolia. Destructive harvesting, complicated purification process, and low yields.
Okay, thank you, Farisha. Can you continue with question number 1?
Okay, sure. So based on question number 1, methyl jasmonate was found to be able to increase the yield of Taxol in Taxus brevifolia culture. In order to identify the gene involved in the production of Taxol in Taxus brevifolia, we are required to conduct cDNA microarray hybridization and explain the experiment and steps involved with a flowchart. In how do we confirm that these genes are really involved in the production of Taxol?
Okay, thank you, Farisha. Okay, so for our question 1, we need to divide tasks on how we are going to do the answers. So I would like to ask first thing first is, do we prepare the answers in slide and then we present it later on, or how?
What do you mean, Dylan? We get the answers first and then we put it in the slide and then we present after that, is it?
Yeah, is it like that?
Yeah, I think it's like that. We prepare the slide presentation first and then we prepare the slide share first and then we have the presentation after that. So I was thinking maybe we can segregate in a way like maybe a few of us can help to get the information, as in how is the DNA microarray conducted, and then some of us can help to construct the flowchart.
I also agree with Kavi.
What about the rest?
I think for this question, I think for question 1, one of our can do question 1. Like two people from us can do question 1, and the others can do question 2 and 3.
I also agree
Sorry,
with Ayu. Yeah, actually I also agree with Ayu because it will be less time consuming than kalau tak, everybody will be focused on one question. So
Yeah.
we can segregate equally for each question.
Since we have 8 members in a group, I think we can divide it like 2% for question 1 and 3% for question 2 and the other for question 3. Because I think question 1 is easier than the question 2 and 3. So I think it's enough for 2% to do question 1.
But question 3 is for bioinformatics, right? So we only
Yeah,
do
yeah,
question
yeah.
1 and 2.
Yes, we only do question 1 and 2.
So that means question 3 is out of our discussion stuff. So because it is for bioinformatics, so we only discuss question 1 and question 2.
If that's the case, then we'll do 4 for
Yeah, okay, 4. Yeah, sure. Because
Alright.
okay. For question 1, who would like to volunteer? We need 4 person.
I can go for question 1.
Me too.
Me
I
too.
want to do question 1.
Okay. So for question 1, Kavi, Sabrina, and who?
I can.
Okay. Akmal. Another one.
Me.
Oh, Naini. Sure. Okay. Let me repeat. For question 1 is Kavi, Sabrina, Akmal, and Noraini. Okay. So the rest, I will do question number 2. Okay. So let us just briefly discuss what question 1 is about. Actually, how do we go about it? Okay. Do you guys have any suggestion? Like, okay. We are required to conduct cDNA microarray hybridization. Then explain the experiment and steps involved with a flowchart. I think this is not a problem. We can just go through our practical manual and also Google some of it. And how do we confirm that those genes are really involved in the production of taxol? So anyone has any idea? So how do we confirm those genes?
Okay, can I say something? We can confirm the whether the gene is expressed or not is by using microarray itself. So if the gene was expressed more, so we can see the color of the what we call it one fluorescent dye, isn't it? If it was green, so that's mean the gene was expressed fully more. If it not, so it's the gene was not expressed higher lah in the organism. So I guess that's how we explain it.
Oh, thank you, Ilya. Personally, I think that maybe we can also try bioinformatics way of confirming. For example, maybe we can use T-Coffee program that we can use to align multiple sequences. Yeah, so that's from me. Does anyone have any other suggestion? If no, then we can move on to question number 2.
I think maybe as for now, we stick to these 2 suggestions first. Maybe later on, when we take some time for more research, if anybody have any more suggestions, I guess we can update it on the WhatsApp group.
Yeah, sure.
I want to add something. Is that like Dylan say that we can conduct and bioinformatics too. Is that we need to include in our slide or not?
Personally, I think we can also include, but it depends on the 4% that is in charge of this lah. Kavi, Sabrina, Akmal, and also Noraini. If they think it is necessary, then yeah, by all means, go for it. Okay. Any more questions or suggestions for question number 1?
No.
Okay, let us move on to question number 2. Anyone would like to volunteer? Read question number 2.
Me. In order to profile the gene expression of some of the candidate genes identified in question 1, we have to perform quantitative real-time PCR. And we have to explain the experiment and steps involved with a flowchart. Consider the detection method that is assigned to our group to quantify our expression and provide the advantages and disadvantages of the detection method. What are the difference between the results obtained by quantitative real-time PCR and normal PCR?
Okay, so I'll open the floor. Who would like to suggest what's the answer? What's the answer? What roughly, just roughly suggest, so that the 4 of us that is in charge with this question at least knows what to do lah.
Before that, may I ask, what is the detection method that is assigned to us?
Scorpion primer, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's a real-time PCR.
Okay.
Has it got to do with the names of our group as in this one?
Yes, I think, yeah, we have to do scorpion primers.
I think it's the name of our group. So assuming that's the detection method that was assigned to us.
Okay,
Also,
yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
Dylan. So
Okay.
according to the detection method, we have to find out advantages and disadvantages of scorpion primers, right?
Yes. Yeah, so basically from what I understand, for question number 2, we have to explain the experiment and also steps involved with qPCR, the quantitative real-time PCR. And then we have to know what is the detection method, which is the scorpion. And yeah, list out the advantage and disadvantage. And also mention about the differences between the results obtained by quantitative real-time PCR and normal PCR. Okay, so normal PCR here, maybe it refers to the qualitative, the conventional, the usual PCR we do. What do you guys think?
I agree.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, yeah. I think, do you guys have any other things to add? If not, then I think our discussion can end here.
I
Wait,
think maybe for question 2, since that, oh sorry, Elia, do you want to go?
Yeah, you go
You go
first.
ahead. All right. Maybe for the question 2, since there are 4 people, maybe y'all can. I was thinking maybe you can segregate it in the way someone explain the experiment in steps, someone construct flowchart, someone do advantage, disadvantage, someone do the difference between the results. So at least the burden is not on all 4 of y'all to finish up the whole question.
Good idea, Kavi. Yeah. And
Elia, you.
yeah, Ilya,
Sorry.
you may go.
I want to ask, do we have to include the mechanism of the scorpion primer, like how it was detect, how it emits the fluorescent dyes and so on and so forth? Do we need to include that in our questions or what? Or we don't have to put the mechanism?
Maybe personally, maybe I think we can put just roughly the mechanism, so that the one that is, so that other people knows what exactly scorpion is and how does it work, and yeah, we can relate it to our advantages and also disadvantages.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, how many persons have to present for this? Like we need to record our presentation in 5 minutes, right? So how many person should present?
I suggest 4%, since we have 8. I think 4% it would be enough. Like 2% represent for each question. Like we have 2 question only, right?
Oh, I see. Okay, how about this? We got add person, right? So this, for question 1, there are 1, 2. So for question 1, basically we can divide it into 2 tasks, so 2 person. And then question number 2, we can divide it into 3. Yeah, 3. So basically, so there's 8 minus 5. 5% would be in charge of the information hunting and also preparing the slides. And then another 3% will have to present it. Yeah. The one presenting also will have to help out the one that is preparing for the slides. So what do you guys think? Is it okay? 5% will be handling the slides, 3% will be presenting.
Okay.
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 So who would like to volunteer for presentation? 3%.
I can.
Wait, who? Ilya. Okay, Ilya. Anybody else?
Farisha.
Anyone else? Then me lah. Okay, I'll volunteer for the presentation parts. And then question number 1, 2%. Who would like to volunteer?
Me,
I
Nuraini.
can take question number 1.
Oh, no, right.
I
Noraini.
saya.
Okay, Noraini dengan and Kavi. So Noraini, you'll be in charge of the experiment and steps involved. Is it okay?
Okay.
Okay. And then Kavi would be the how do we confirm those genes are really involved. Okay. Then for question number 2. Who would like to volunteer for explaining the experiment and steps involved with a flowchart?
Me. Izzah.
Iza, okay. And then for the advantages and disadvantage of our detection method, which is Scorpion.
Sabrina.
Oh, Sabrina, sure. And then that leaves Kamal. Is it Akmal? For the differences between the results obtained by quantitative real time and also normal. Akmal, is it okay?
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Anything else you guys would like to add?
Sorry, I have a question. So for the video presentation, we do Zoom and we record the slide, or we just recording our face in the Canva?
I think if you want to record your face in Canva, it will also be a great idea.
I support Farisha.
Yeah, then yeah, go for it. Yeah, we'll record our face in Canva.
Okay.
Sure. Okay, so okay, now let us set a due date for ourselves. before submitting. By tomorrow 5 p.m. is it okay? 26
Okay.
tomorrow 5 p.m.
Okay.
All right.
It's okay. Give the one presenting some time to record the video also. So the one preparing the slides, please finish it up by tomorrow, 26th of June, 5 p.m. Everyone agrees?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I'll take that as a yes from everyone. Okay. Anything else?
So
Okay.
Can I
That's all.
confirm
yeah.
again? Will be doing the slide on Canva, right? So yeah, the one who are preparing the slide, do it, edit it on the Canva tomorrow by 5 p.m. and then the presenters will be recording themselves in Canva after that.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's all.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
thank you, everyone.
Thank you guys.